Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Soul Family. It is your girl, your favorite tarot reader, the Moon Goddess Lane, and I am here with an early rising love reading for you guys. So, Venus is now in Scorpio, which for a lot of relationships can bring a lot of depth, a lot of passion, a lot of beauty being revealed within the dynamic. For others, there is a huge karmic shift, particularly for those relationships that should have ended over the summer when we had all the various retrogrades and the eclipses, but some of you guys are still really trying to hold on to a lot of these situations. So let's go ahead and do a reading about what is on the mind of the person you are currently thinking of. What are their true feelings? What is it that they don't want you to know right now? All right. So I've already meditated over the energy. I've shuffled the deck and I pulled some cards for overall energy of this reading. And we have, I'm not financially stable. I know you don't feel the same. I feel so happy with you. We have the Sun and we have the King of Cups. So first of all, this person does not have the finances to even be concerned with trying to date or be in a relationship with you whatsoever. And that's not something that you necessarily held against the person, but it definitely is playing a role in why there is a struggle within the dynamic right now. I know you don't feel the same, and I feel so happy with you. Over time, as you start to shift, as you start to transition, as you start to heal, you are no longer attracted to things that you once were. And that could very well also mean the person that's on your mind. Even though they feel very happy with you and at times you may feel happy with them, you are not feeling fulfilled at this point in time with this dynamic, okay? We have the Sun card and the King of Cups. Since you have been more focused on yourself, you have been more happy internally. You have been more emotionally balanced. You have been able to regulate your emotions and keep yourself under control where you're not exploding on this person. Arguments are not the same. You're not feeding into the nonsense. You can already see where this person is trying to take you from a mile away. You're not allowing yourself to get caught up in that. And you are just slowly but surely setting up boundaries between you and this individual. And they are not feeling it. We have the Eight of Cups here, followed by the Fool card. So you are literally setting yourself up for a new beginning. You're walking away from anything and everything that does not serve you. Even if it is causing you some level of emotional pain, you have learned how to transmute that energy and make it work for you. So you're taking your pain, you're taking your frustration, you're taking every negative emotion that you felt in this dynamic, whether you were being breadcrumbed, whether there was a lot of lack energy, whether there are communication issues, you're taking all of that information, you're taking it as lessons learned. You're taking it as building blocks to your character, and you're like, okay, all of this had to happen for a reason. This is where I am now. This is what I've learned from the situation, and this is how I'm going to proceed moving forward. So you are literally being gifted a new opportunity in love and in life to put your foot down, have boundaries. You're not here to be a martyr for anybody, and you're definitely not anybody's doormat to just be walked over whenever someone sees fit. All right, financially stable or not, you are deserving of the full throttle spectrum of a passionate, deep loving, deep rooted, strong foundation type of a relationship. All right, Spirit, tell me more for the collective, please. All right, we have the Knight of Wands. So the person that's on your mind is not going to let up on trying to connect with you, trying to stay with you, trying to stay in your energy, trying to stay in your presence. With the Knight of Wands energy being here, there's a lot of sexual passion between the two of you. There's a lot of fiery energy between the two of you, but it is time for you to physically start moving on away from this person, because this person is not mature enough and is not willing to put in the work that is needed for you to have the relationship that you desire and that you have dreamed of. And there's no reason for you to sell yourself short of what you want in your relationship, or there's no reason to alter the expectations that you have of a relationship because the person that's on your mind is not delivering what they should be on their end of this situation, okay? All right, Holy Spirit, tell me more, please. All right, we are in the pre-shadow period of Mercury going retrograde. All right, we have the High Priestess here. So I was literally going to say there's going to be things that are going to be revealed with Venus and Scorpio and us being in the pre-shadow of retrograde. Mercury goes fully retrograde next week, and we also have the new moon in Sagittarius next week. So this next week, you really need to be focusing on what you need for yourself and what you need from yourself in order to make yourself feel whole on your own, and so that you can start accomplishing some goals that you have set for yourself outside of a relationship. A lot of you are too focused and fixated on a significant other right now, when your focus needs to be your hobbies or your passions, or finding a way to monetize what it is that you love to do, so that you're generating some additional streams of income for yourself. The next couple of months need to be very, very selfish, where you need to be really focused on you, what it is that you need, what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want out of this life. You have one life to live, and you have no idea when your clock is going to be punched. Are you living your life to the fullest extent, or are you sitting here waiting for a man or waiting for a woman to show up and be the version of themselves that you want them to be, while you're sitting here twiddling your thumbs? Absolutely not. You have to become the version of yourself that would attract that new version of the person that you want to be with. You have to raise your frequency. You have to raise your vibration. You have to be a better version of you. And they're either going to rise to the occasion, or there's not going to be an attraction there anymore, and you're going to completely cut this person off and move on with your life. All right. Again, we have the High Priestess, and now we have the Eight of Pentacles. It is time for you to do inner work. Stop trying to shine up the bells and whistles and be this pretty little package when your inside is disgusting. Heal your childhood trauma. Heal the issues that keep presenting themselves in your relationships. Heal the issues that keep making you attracted to the same type of individuals. A lot of you are dating the same type of person over and over and over again, and it's because you're not taking any time to do any shadow work. You're not taking any time to work on your self-concept. You're not taking any time to affirm yourself. You're not taking any time to build yourself up and get your self-confidence up to a standard where you're not even going to be willing to tolerate certain types of treatment from your significant other. All right, Spirit, what else does this person have on their mind when it comes to the collective? Give me a couple of more messages from this person to wrap this reading up, please, Holy Spirit. Alright, we have the Two of Pentacles. So there's definitely some juggling going on. Definitely could be with the finances. This person is literally grabbing at straws, trying to figure out how to make ends meet, and there may not be enough communication around the finances in your dynamic. You guys really need to sit down and work on a budget, or if you're living in separate households, you need to stop financing this person. You need to keep your money in your own pocket. Stop giving this person money. They are grown and they need to start figuring it out on their own. All right, helping out every now and again, making sure that your person isn't falling flat on their face, cool. But becoming their financial backbone is not acceptable, because you're going to find yourself being used up and played. With the Six of Pentacles, you're giving way too much to this dynamic than this person is giving to you. Okay, you're pouring way more into them than what they're pouring into you, and you gotta bring back the balance. You got to balance yourself out. You have to start prioritizing yourself, your needs, your wants, and you really gotta get comfortable telling people no and saying to hell with people. Honestly, okay? You deserve better than what you have been getting with the breadcrumbing. And the minute you start leveling yourself up, we have the Knight of Swords here. This person is going to have a new thought process on how they can kind of come swoop in. And this is more than likely going to happen during retrograde. They're going to find a way that they can come and swoop in and say the right things and appeal to your mindset so that they can come rushing back in. You have to stand your ground and remember the High Priestess energy here, meaning that things are going to be revealed over time. You need to be using the end of 2023 to be very selfish, very self-centered, very focused on you, so that you can set yourself up for the top of 2024 already reaching your goals. This year was a 7 year. This was the year of independence. This was the year that you're supposed to be focusing on you and your goals, learning yourself, finding out what it is that you want for you, what goals you have, what your interests are, etc., etc., so that in 2024, which is an 8 year, a money year, all of your abundance can start rolling in. All of the hard work that you've done in the 7 year will pay off in the 8 year, okay? So you guys really need to get focused on you. Remember, you have the 8 of Pentacles here. Do your inner work. Face your shadows. Stop running from your demons. Become friends with them. They are a part of you. Stop shutting that part of you out. Let it rise to the surface so you can transmute that energy into something beautiful, so that you can go into this full energy of a new beginning with all of your learned lessons behind you, okay? All right, you guys, tap in with your spirit team. Listen to your intuition, practice your discernment, stop shutting it out. Take some time to meditate so that you can become closer with your higher self, and you can become closer with your spirit guides and your ancestors, so you can get that extra support, so that you can have that additional protection, and so that you can have that additional guidance on this path that you are on. Okay, this is a very transitional, transformative period of time for you guys between now and the calendar new year. Okay, so I want you guys really prioritizing yourself, focusing on yourself, and doing what you need to do for you. All right, as always, I appreciate y'all tapping in with me. I pray that you guys have a fabulous, fabulous Wednesday. Peace, love, and light.